What's up? What's happening, y'all? How y'all doing?
Hello,
y'all.
everybody.
Welcome back to the
I'm not loud
podcast.
enough. I don't like
Hi.
this.
We
I
back
can hear.
again. I'm Thomas.
I'm Carmen.
I'm Gabs.
And I am Darby, and we are
Four
of a kind.
How y'all doing, man?
What's up, y'all? We're back again with another mother freaking video.
Y'all, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers.
Happy
Yes.
Mother's Day to
We love
me.
y'all so
Happy
much.
Mother's Day, Carmen.
Happy Mother's Day,
Carmen.
Thank you.
Purr.
And also, happy Mother's Day to our mom.
Happy
we have a
Mother's Day,
special
Mom.
guest on the
Happy-
podcast
yes.
today.
Special guest on the pod today.
She's going to be with us today.
Friend to the pod.
Yes.
Friend to the pod. How you doing,
Say hi, Mom.
Hi guys, sexy voice or mom voice?
I'm gonna
God.
need you. I'm gonna need you.
Girl, what the
I'm gonna
crap
need you to
is
do mom
going
voice
on?
100% of the
First of
time,
all,
please.
what?
This woman must have said sexy voice or serious
You took that shot upstairs, did you?
Yeah, she was
Absolutely
not.
I'm gonna need you to do mom voice 100% of the
Mom
time.
voice 100%. What is a
Please.
sexy voice?
Oh, my
Stop
gosh.
it.
I'm not even. No.
So today, guys, we decided to let our mom on the podcast to be the mediator
Yes.
and the moderator of
She's
the
running the
podcast.
show like always.
She's
Right.
running the show today.
So what's up,
Yeah.
Mom? How are you?
I'm great. How's everybody out there?
We're
Y'all
good.
We
I'm
good, Mom. We
Saying,
good. You know, a little time.
How are y'all? We
good.
hope y'all are doing good. We hope y'all come back to listen.
Right.
And I don't know. Let's start talking about something.
Let's start talking about something. What's on your mind, Mom?
First of all, I need y'all to get my babies up to 100 subscribers.
Period.
Or-
Hey.
Absolutely.
I am
Or-
completely
Y'all,
in
y'all
agreement.
really playing on our top. Like,
For
we really
real.
like, don't we have like 80-something subscribers?
Or
Like,
something.
All
now?
y'all need to be watching
Y'all can really
every
get
time we
20
drop a
more
video.
subscribers.
I need everybody to send this video to one of their friends.
Send it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
For real, for real.
comment, subscribe,
Subscribe.
share, all of
Yes.
that good stuff. And
Mhm.
I know that all four of us know 20 people.
Exactly.
sure.
That could get us up to
Each.
100.
And I can see y'all. I can see y'all.
Facts.
It pop up.
Definitely.
So I know who
Y'all giving
is
me
doing
fake
what.
vibes.
I ain't
don't
posted
like
none
that.
because I'm still on my social media fast.
But he's gonna get off of that.
Facts.
I'm not finna get
because
off of it, but I'm definitely gonna start posting just
Okay.
these for sure.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, that's
So
good
don't
with
look
me.
for a response or nothing like that.
Nah, I ain't looking for none of that. I
But
don't need none of that.
anyways,
What's up, Mom? What's on your mind?
So back in the day, I used to ask my kids to write me a letter with various questions, and that was my Mother's Day present. So this year I only have one question. What do you appreciate about me being a mom that some of your friends did not have in their lives?
Good question.
I got
That's a
mine.
really good
Y'all got
Okay,
yours?
Go ahead, you
No.
first. I'll be last.
I got
That's a hard
mine.
question.
All right. One of the things that I always remember Mom saying is that when she had kids, she basically was just like, okay, I'm living for my kids now. So she basically just decided to put all of her time, all of her energy, and all of the things that she's been through, everything that she's learned and gained, wisdom that she's attained over the years into us. And for me personally, I really appreciate that. And now that we're older, I see and I'm able to understand and appreciate it more and see the value in it. So yeah, I'm appreciative of that. Thanks, Mom. Appreciate that. Love you.
I'm not next because I don't know. So, Gabriel.
What did you say?
I'll go next. I appreciate how involved in each of our lives she was as far as our own interests. For me, I can think specifically of music. I have a very wide range of music tastes and likes of different music, and Mom was basically the only one that really listened to everything that I wanted to listen to with me. But I appreciate it because a lot of parents don't really, I don't want to say care, but invest time in wanting to learn what their kids like or want to do. And I appreciate that, Mom.
I'm gonna try not to cry on this question because I just love my mama. That's my best friend. But I love how attentive she was with all four of us individually. Especially with me, I went through a lot spiritually and physically with my eczema, and she was very much there 100%. And we were literally just talking about this earlier on how I endured my whole eczema phase and things like that. And she asked me, she said, I wonder why God put us together. And I'm like, Mom, I don't think no other mom would have been as patient, as attentive, as just as loving towards me in that moment in my life. And I'm just so grateful to have a mom like her. And I already know through the whole phases of her having to take over and literally take over and scratch me and stuff like that. Like, she literally, I already know she was praying over me in the whole process. So I'm just grateful to have a prayer warrior as a mom, because she instilled that in me as well. Because like I said in the last podcast, I am a prayer warrior. And thank you, Mom, for all that you've instilled in me. I love you so much.
you
You are the best.
Love it too.
I don't know. I have to say, like, the best part for me was basically just her basically instilling in all of us that, like we said many times before, that we are all brothers and sisters. And no, you're not finna be like that towards them. No, you're not finna act like that. Like, y'all love each other. Y'all be there for each other. Like we said before, know each other's strengthnesses and weaknesses.
Strength.
Say what?
Strengths. Wait, hold on.
Strength.
Strengths. I
Okay.
can't hear myself,
Come on,
y'all. I don't
vocabulary.
like that, and I'm gonna just blame it on that. But strengths and weaknesses, yeah. So that was
I'm gonna blame it on that wine glass.
Face ass.
okay, or y'all can blame it on that.
Yes, y'all. So
Okay, but yes.
Strictly sis.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, Mom. What do
but
you?
yeah.
What is your favorite thing that you have instilled in us that a lot of other parents haven't, or you
Or
were
I guess-
aware that you had that a lot of other parents didn't have?
Okay, yeah.
Well, first of all, I knew from when I was a little girl that I wanted 2 boys and 2 girls, so that's what I always prayed for, and I thank God that that's what I got. And before I even got married and had kids, I sat down and decided within myself what I was going to focus on, because I knew that I wouldn't be able to give y'all everything in the whole wide world. So I was like, okay, what's the most important things that I want to teach them? So I decided on spirituality, the importance of education, and just respecting each other, respecting yourselves. And the reason I tried to instill in y'all to know each other's strengths and weaknesses and stick together is because I'm not always going to be here. So I need y'all to be able to rely on each other after I'm gone. Simple as that.
True, which is hard because I don't know what to do with my kid.
Girl, I be
I am
forgetting you
so
even a mama
weak
sometimes.
right now.
For real. We used to talk all the time about who was gonna have kids first.
Like, how do you even think that far ahead, though, to think about what all you want your kid to get out of life? Because you're
Oh,
what?
Because I'm exceptional. No. Because like I said, I knew I wanted 2 girls and 2 boys. The reason I really wanted 2 girls and 2 boys is because when I was growing up, I always wished that I had brothers like my age, around my age. And I had sisters. I love my sisters. And I do have brothers, but they're older. So we weren't that close when I was growing up. So I just always thought it would be so cool to have a brother and a sister. And each one of y'all have a brother and a sister. So
And that's
That was-
crazy.
yeah, that was my motivation, I guess you could say. But I always felt like my kids were going to be amazing. Before I even knew who I was going to have kids with, I was like, my kids are going to be great.
Yeah.
Whoever they
Yeah.
are, they're going to be amazing. And I'm going to give them everything I have. Didn't have any money, but gave y'all everything I could give you other than money. So hopefully, with everything that I did try to instill in you, you'll be able to make your own money. So
True. And looking
True,
back
very true.
now, like it would have been quote unquote better if we would have had money, but I'm kind of glad that we didn't, because we wouldn't have been the people that we are today if
Yeah,
we grew up with
true.
money. Like,
definitely wouldn't have had the bond you have.
oh, definitely
That's for
not.
sure.
Definitely, because we would have all been spoiled and on each
Right.
other's nerves.
And I feel like we would not have learned all the lessons
We
and
wouldn't
had the
have.
foundation that
That's
we have
true.
now if
True.
we would have had money. We would have
That
been
is
like
so
a whole
true.
lot of other people that we know.
It
A whole lot of
definitely,
other people that we know.
it definitely
And you-
humbled us.
And you may
For
not
sure.
have been able to survive some of the things that you've gone through because
Period.
y'all know how to survive on noodles and
Yes.
hot dogs and,
Or nothing, air.
and
Bread.
going to sleep hungry and
Bread.
eat tomorrow and drink soda without ice and all this kind of
Literally.
stuff that a lot of people take for granted. Like,
Yeah, I
It
know
taught
some
us-
people really can't drink
Yes.
drinks without ice in it.
They really be like,
Oh my God,
gosh,
there's
you
no
don't
ice. You
have
like hot?
ice.
You like a hot drink?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's perfectly
Mm.
fine. It tastes the same. Actually, it's more potent.
Yes.
Potent. I'm weak. It taught us resiliency,
real.
and creativity, literally.
For real.
And patience and endurance.
Definitely.
True.
I don't think we
Definitely
would've had
patience
none
and
of that stuff.
endurance. And honestly, I'm glad because now I can teach my kids the same things. Like, you will be okay until in the morning. Like, yes, we may not have enough food in the house, but you better go make you some corn or something and don't burn down the house.
Corn.
You know what I mean? Or even if we don't have corn, like, you'll make it in the morning. You'll be all right.
Literally.
You will be all right.
Jesus fasted 40 days and 40 nights. You'll make it till in the
Oh
morning.
my gosh.
Oh my God.
She said that
remember
almost every week.
I remember
Every
hearing
day.
that so often.
I think she used to
But
say
it's
that to us like every night.
Every
Yes.
Jesus fasted 40 days and 40 nights.
You
You'll
can
be
make it
okay.
one night.
You will be okay. Turn your face to the wall and go to sleep.
Turn
Close
your
your eyes.
face
Turn
to
your
the
face
wall
to the wall.
and
Close your
go
eyes
to
and go to
sleep.
But
sleep.
think about since you've been adults though.
That's what I'm saying. That always
How many
works. If you
times
sit
you
there and
wanted
close your
something to
eyes,
eat
you'll
and
go to
you
You
was
sleep.
gonna
like-
go to sleep?
I'll make it till in the morning.
Oh, definitely. Like,
I'm
I
just
can
make
make
it.
it.
To my, oh
so
my
many
gosh! So
times.
I have said that actually in my life.
I have said
I'll be
that
like,
too.
okay, I'll be
Same.
okay in the morning.
I'll be okay.
I'll wait till
I'm
the
gonna
morning.
wait till the morning to eat.
And every
then
time I
honestly,
said it, I've thought about her
facts,
every
and
single
honestly,
time.
when you eat in the morning, it's better. The food better. You don't have no,
Yeah,
you
'cause
don't
you-
have no crazy dreams.
Yeah, cause and then you feel a little stronger. Like I made it.
Right, I made it for sure. I never forget when this man at work, he pulled out some money at his wallet, and I was like, "Oh, give me some money," and he was like, "That's only $10. You ain't gonna do nothing." I'm like, "Man, you know I can get a whole meal off the dollar menu for $10.
Stop
Like,
playing with
Stretch
it.
and on top of that, like that's gas money.
Stretching
That'll make you
$10.
from point A to point B.
I remember them days stretching that dub.
Stretching the dub.
Stretching
Boy.
the dub, stretching $10,
Going to
stretching
look,
$5.
I was
I'm
just
tell you,
selling
put,
some-
put 10 in them in the gas tank,
Mhm.
put 5 in them on a blunt, and 5 in them.
Okay,
Let's
look,
get some
look,
food,
Listen,
bro.
that's what I was just gonna say. I was just talking to somebody the other day about smoking. Like for all my smokers out there who from where I'm from, I don't know about everybody else, but that go 5. Let's go 5. Like that's how you know we
Hey,
did have no money
I'm
for
telling
nothing.
you,
We
Lunas was
going
talking.
5 for a .5.
Hey, I'm telling you, Lunas was talking on that song. I got 5
I got
on
5
it.
on it.
For
like,
real.
let's go
I
5.
cannot relate.
Oh my
I
gosh, I'm
know
dead.
you can, but for the people out there who can, like,
Y'all know them 5s
hey,
came
that
in,
$5
boy.
is gonna come clutch.
I'm telling you.
Let you find a friend with another 5.
Y'all got 2
Y'all gonna
blunts.
smoke it.
Especially back in the day when weed was a little cheaper.
Yes, y'all
Boy, you
smoking
get 2
good.
blunts out that
Yeah.
5, boy.
Oh my gosh. But to tie it all back,
5 on the gas tank.
it used to be 5 on the gas tank too before all these
Well,
gas prices.
I can't relate.
Before all these gas
I
prices
can't
started
relate to
rising.
that.
But yeah, that's one thing I'm definitely grateful that she taught us is to how to make money last, how to be smart about money, how to like really
Know that you can survive without. a lot
know
of
that
it.
you can survive. Yeah, it's like you will be okay basically.
True.
You
The
will
other-
definitely be okay.
The other thing that I'm glad I tried to teach y'all is that even though you're cute, you don't have to have an attitude.
Hello.
True.
I said that on the last podcast.
Sure
Confidence don't have
did.
to be loud in order to be seen.
True.
That was definitely a good lesson. 'Cause
That
I'm
was.
telling you, some people, whew,
That is a whole podcast within itself.
and like I said last week, we don't like those.
Sure don't.
I cannot stand cocky. I'm not cocky. I'm confident.
You're
There's
cocky.
a thin line between that,
You're cocky.
between cocky and confident.
If you have to say that, you're cocky.
And some of y'all don't see that line. I'm telling you, because you over it.
If you have to say that, you're cocky. I'm sorry.
Oh my
But yeah,
gosh.
definitely she taught us that too. But I remember because we're quote unquote cute, as mom says, I remember people like in the stores and in Walmart or Target or wherever we were, like would be staring at us, and then we'd be like,
Oh.
"Mom, why are they staring at us?" They've never seen a cute black person before.
Oh my
Literally.
gosh.
They've never seen a cute
She
black
still
person
say
before.
that now.
to me today.
And that's the truth. I don't care what nobody say. People
That's
really be staring
literally
like
how
they
it is.
never ever seen it before. Like what?
Somebody did that to me today at Walmart. I mean, my thing is, once we lock eyes, it's time to release eye contact. There's no way you should be still staring at me. At this point, you give me lover vibes, and I don't even know you. I don't even know you. It's creepy. Creepy.
Yeah.
So if you're not gonna speak, you know what I mean? Because I do this. I do that. Like if I see
Keep
somebody
it
who's
moving.
attractive,
Exactly. Keep it moving.
if
But
I
I'm
see
gonna say
somebody
something. I'm
who's
be like, oh my
attractive, I'm
god,
like,
she is so
you
cute.
so
You so
pretty.
cute. Yes.
You are very handsome.
Just like I was saying today, Darby, when we walked out of King Super.
Oh yeah.
This girl randomly walk up to me and like with the most genuine voice. Oh my god, you are so pretty.
Yes.
I just be like, oh my god, thank you.
You are too.
Oh my god, that just really melted my heart. Like,
Facts.
thank you so much. Like, you don't gotta be like,
Thanks.
Thanks,
yeah.
girl.
Like,
I'll take
like
it
what
back.
is
Anybody
that?
ever did
I'll
that to
take
me
it
when I
back.
said they was cute?
Like,
I
what is
would
that
be
energy
you know
like?
what? Never mind.
What?
It's
What?
entitlement,
What?
entitlement, and like thinking that you deserve a compliment and
Thinking you deserve
thinking you're higher than
recognition.
everybody else.
Exactly.
I
You are
guess.
not superior.
Not superior.
We are all on the same.
Is
on
it
the
like
same page.
is it like they're saying like duh?
I don't know.
I don't even understand what that thought is.
It is kind of like they're saying duh, because they're just like, like,
They don't know what to say.
no.
That-
I don't never get the
sometimes, but-
embarrassed feel. Like, oh my god, like
It never feels
No,
like
it's-
embarrassment.
it's more like
It's like they just don't even know
duh,
what to
like,
say.
Really?
No, it's the attitude behind it because anybody who's confident will know what to say.
I
Period.
mean, I guess it's literally all you have to do is say thank
Yeah.
you. That
Like,
thank you, I appreciate it, or
Mhm.
like whatever, or compliment them back.
Right.
And let me clarify, it's not that I think my kids are more attractive than anyone else. I mean, it's always going to be people that look better than you and worse than you in this world. So
True.
you just got to own yourself, own your own look.
facts.
Mhm.
She does.
And
The
that
other
takes a long
thing
time.
That
That
I
takes a long time to do,
remember
but you can do it.
trying to teach y'all is that the clothes don't make you, you make the clothes.
True.
Exactly.
Yeah, Gab said that last
I about to
time.
say, I said that the other week.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you wear. It's all about how you wear it. You can wear something from freaking Dollar General. It's
True, and that
about
has,
how
I
you
have
wear it.
realized like how that has impacted my life because
Me
I
too.
don't like designer clothes.
I don't
Me
care
either.
about 'em.
either.
I
Oh
don't
my
care about it
gosh,
either.
I don't like it. It's not even cute most of the time. It's
Yeah.
just the brand name that goes along with it. And
Yes.
it really gets people out of character.
For
and
real.
I be like,
I be seeing
"That's
outfits.
not
I be like, that
even
ain't even tight.
That's
Not
don't
cute
even
at
look
all.
good on you.
Then when you look at the money
Stop
that was
it.
spent,
That's what I'm saying.
the
Then when
money
you
that was spent on it, though.
you just
Oh my
spent
gosh,
that
it's
amount of
ridiculous.
money on that.
And it be ugly.
Yeah, it's not even no hater type of thing. Like, it's not even like, I don't even think if I would had the most money in the world, I would buy something that's not even cute. Like, there's
Never.
no fucking way. No
I
way.
would still shop at freaking
I would shop wherever I'm shopping right now on Fashion
Everywhere.
Nova. What do you mean? $39.99.
Facts.
I'm not finna buy no freaking
Okay.
$1,200 shirt.
I feel
Never.
like when and if I do get rich, I'm gonna be the subtle rich person. Like you won't
Yeah.
know.
Now my
How much?
house might be on 10.
My
I ain't
house
gonna
gonna be
lie
on
to you.
10.
My house might be
Yes.
on 10, but what's inside of it?
My investments is gonna be on 10.
Let's go to
Right.
IKEA.
For real, Gabrielle.
We
Let's
going
go
to
to
IKEA.
because I can build it myself.
on God.
I can mount my TV.
Cause I'm telling you, being
And
broke,
then what?
going to at home and going to all the
For
all the little
real.
cheap places to get stuff for the house. I done
Home
found some
Depot.
stuff in there.
Found some cute
You know,
stuff.
and
There's
it
some
ain't
nice
even
stuff.
never
And it
ain't
ain't
high.
even $3,000 for no dining room table. is it?
Ever, never would I
You're
pay
out of your
that.
mind.
You're out of line.
You're out of your brain cells.
You're out of line.
You're out of your brain.
You're out of your brain cells. Because what else could you do with that?
Buy
Like,
a house.
For real.
Buy some
And
property.
When
could
you
buy
spent
anything.
it and you look back like, dang, what else could I have spent that money
For
on?
real.
Like,
But you know what? I don't even think they think that.
They don't.
I don't think they do.
That ain't even a
because
thought
they
that
have so
comes
much
because they be
money.
like,
Honestly,
"Ooh, I got it. Let me go
I'm
show
not
everybody I bought this
rich.
$1,000 shirt."
I'm not rich, so I can't really just say that I wouldn't be like that. But I hope that I would not, like, because I don't know. When you're rich, you really just don't. You don't think of the
The money.
the
the
money.
sign.
You're not thinking of it because you have it. Like, so
Yeah.
I don't. So
But
I can't imagine.
I think that also stems from the fact that you're not cognizant of other things that you could be spending your money on.
Right.
Like you're not thinking about buying real estate. You're not thinking about buying stocks. You're not thinking about investing. You're not thinking about doing other things with it. The only thing that you see to do with that money is I gotta go to Gucci.
Well,
I
that's
gotta
a
go to
mindset
Prada.
thing,
That's
though.
what I was
saying.
saying.
I was
That
just
has
That's
a
a
lot to
mindset
do
thing.
with what Mom just said. Well, how she raised us.
That's
she
how
did.
you know the people
Like,
who
when
rich
you start
is the
from the
wrong
bottom,
people.
baby, you gonna know that
The
that
wrong people.
And that's
$300,000,
what I'm.
$500,000 can get you way more.
But
that's
it
the
really
point.
just same. It's the same thing though, because it's a mindset thing. Because you can start from two people can start from the bottom and go two separate ways. Like
True.
one person could be spending all their money on cars, shoes, clothes, whatever, and the other person could be buying investments and houses and
And a lot of
property
it
and real
has
estate.
to do with trying to impress other people.
Exactly.
And
I
I
was
hope
just
that
finna say
y'all,
that
I
too.
hope that I've instilled it into y'all that that's not
it's
important.
the vision that
And I feel like
people want you to see.
that was the bottom line of your clothes don't make you. You make
It
the
was,
clothes.
yes.
I think all of those things that she instilled in us was the bottom line of it was don't try to live to impress nobody.
Yes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And
You
we
need to-
don't. And we
we
don't.
don't.
Yeah.
And we don't.
And don't give a
care.
We
fuck.
don't.
I'm
period.
telling you.
Because who
Who?
said
I
something?
still shop on
Huh?
Shein.
Like, what? Where you get that from?
I will still
you already heard me
shop
Fashion
on
Over. I got it from
Shein.
Fashion Over. What do you mean?
Fashion
But
over and not afraid.
I
Goodwill,
literally-
actually. I got it from
But if
Goodwill.
it's sold out, I'm not gonna get it because 20 million
Yes,
people got it
I honestly
already.
just removed somebody today on my Snapchat because he's so materialistic. Like you want everybody to see your bracelets that you didn't buy, your cars, yeah, like that's
be the teeth for
annoying.
me.
I don't like that.
It be them grills for me.
Ugh.
Take that out your mouth.
You look like you have
You
a
look-
mouthpiece.
You look
on.
like you have a football mouthpiece.
A
at that.
mouthpiece.
Like your mouth is
It ain't
big as
even
hell.
cute.
I got a
It
grill,
ain't
so I can't
even
relate.
cute.
No, but yours ain't
Bulky.
bulky and
It ain't bulky.
looking like you got some freaking. I don't even know.
you
Like,
have on a football
no,
mouthpiece.
Like what's the thing they used to
Football
carve your mouth like the little. Where you get
Mold.
mold. You look like you got
Oh,
some
mold.
some mold stuff in your mouth. That's how fat your mouth is. Like,
I don't like that at all.
give it up.
Get like a little
Give it up.
dime. And
Please,
a
yeah, get
Outta
something
here,
little
outta
slight,
here.
little simple like that, little
Now
bottle,
you proving.
little bottle girl or something.
Or if
Now
you
you
got all that
proving your
money, spend a
point.
little extra and get a fitted one, bro. Get one really put on your teeth, bro.
Yes,
Custom,
and
custom.
first of all, get your teeth fixed
Hello.
first.
That
Hello.
part. That part. Go to the
Ooh.
dentist,
But
bro.
since you
Okay.
spending so much money on a
We're gonna
grill,
get off
why?
that.
why
Alright,
hold
alright.
on, let's speak on it. Let's speak on it, cause y'all already know how I am about oral
Oral
hygiene. I hate that. You got so much money, but you still got gaps in your teeth.
Literally.
No,
Yes.
no, don't say gaps, because gaps look good. Gaps are natural sometimes, and they can be beautiful.
Sometimes
I don't
and
like
they
gaps.
can be. Sometimes they can be.
They
Sometimes-
can be,
Sometimes
but
they
sometimes
can
they
be.
can be.
But if your
But-
teeth is throwing up gang signs and you got a
And you
pocket full
got
of money,
five
you need to go to the
gaps.
dentist, my
You need
boy.
to get
My
that
gosh,
together.
You
not
are-
gang
Go to the
signs.
dentist. my boy.
You are showing off
True.
all this money you have every
your
day,
teeth are
and
fucked up.
your teeth are on top of each other. They're playing hopscotch. Like I don't understand why you can't get your teeth fixed.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Why you can't get
And-
the
and-
important stuff
And your
done.
toes.
That part. Get the
No,
important.
in general, get the
Hygiene.
important
Get the
stuff
important stuff done before you start splurging on,
Hygiene.
on stupid
Hygiene.
shit.
Since
Any
you want us to look on the
hygiene.
outside so bad, fix the outside.
Buy some soap.
Not so.
So,
Your
Take a
toes are
bath.
on top of each other. They're black. And you haven't
They're
had
black.
any pedicures ever in your
Let's
life.
talk about it. Why are men's feet
my feet are beautiful.
so
Can't relate.
bad?
I can't
My feet
relate.
are beautiful.
Y'all's feet are
Okay.
cute.
I
And
can't
I'm
relate.
not.
are cute.
It's the way you put them
But-
up.
But most men, y'all, why y'all always got that one toe?
God.
That's like
Not one
black.
toe.
Then,
It's real
then
black.
you want your girl's toes to be so chef's kiss. Why you want my toes pretty and your toes look like a crocodile bit on them a couple of times?
Right. No, for real.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's
But I'm
Okay.
done. That's
Okay.
that's the end of that. I'm
Okay.
just
Let's
saying.
reel
Let's
it
give
in.
it up.
Let's
I'm just
reel it
saying.
in.
Let's give it up. Okay. But
You have so
seriously,
much
though.
money,
I'm weak.
but you're not
Why is it jumping?
fixing it. You're not. You have so much money, but you're not using it in the right ways.
That's
But
so
anyway.
weird, but it's so
That's
strange how people can really base their personality off of trying to prove themselves to other people. Like that's
Yes.
so. I don't know. I really wish that
It's so obvious. Like
it is.
and
obvious.
they don't. People don't realize that you look dumb,
You look very dumb.
especially to people who don't have it. They're like, you're doing way too much. Like,
Yeah, you're doing a lot.
Yeah, like just be cool.
Just be cool and be yourself.
Yes,
Like don't be
yourself.
don't be scared of what other people will say. Like don't be scared of like what basically like what other people will say. Like
Yes.
really just worry about you. Like you're the only person that really matters. Just
True.
be you. Be
Oh
you.
God, that's the most important thing.
However,
so if
however
that's one
you
thing.
need to be.
So if that's
Exactly.
one thing you learn from this podcast, be yourself
Be yourself.
and don't care
Please.
about what nobody else thinks.
Please don't care. 'Cause
Don't care, because
it
whatever
literally
they
does
think
not
in their
matter.
opinion is literally the least important
It
thing
is
in your life.
irrelevant. So irrelevant.
One more thing. I also try to express the importance of family history because I've always heard that if you don't know where you've been, you don't know where you're going or something.
If you don't know
Something
where
like
you
that.
came from,
How you gonna say or
if you don't know where
something?
you came from, you don't
If you
know.
don't know where you came from, you don't know where you're going.
Yeah.
And that
Facts.
really has impacted my life within the last few years because, like all of these people in this room know, I have really, really intensely dug into history in the past
2 years.
2-3 years.
I don't really care about history too much.
I love it. I wish I would have known. I wish I would have
understand
found my love
every
of
time
history.
mom's always like, "Oh yeah, do you know your cousin on da 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 da?" da?" Who?
Who?
Who did that?
I'm the same way, but I have
have no
very
idea
bad
who you're
memory,
talking
so
about.
I always forget. I have to see their face first.
I
and
don't
definitely
even
face them.
like. I mean, I understand that. Okay, yes, if you know your history, you don't know where you're going. Blah, blah, blah. But it's like we're here now. Like,
Yeah, I'm definitely more of a present
how
person.
can you like? It's I don't know. It's not like
Yeah,
you
talk to
can't-
your daughter.
You can't like base it. You can't like not base it off of what happened. Like, cause yeah, we have history, but how can you just live your life by what happened in the past?
You don't live your life by what happened in the past, but you appreciate what your ancestors have gone through and what they endured
Okay, true.
just with the hope of one day you could be sitting here doing a podcast.
I
Yeah.
guess it is more
Yeah,
about
yeah, yeah.
appreciation.
And not only appreciation, it's so for example, let's say somebody, you remember that book you was talking about, the episode 1, all the people that was talking bad about you, et cetera, et cetera.
Mm-hmm.
What the book?
You was like,
Oh
what book
yeah,
you,
yeah, yeah.
okay, right? So let's say you walked up to somebody, right, and they was acting like your friend, and you was like, oh yeah, that's my best friend, da 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 da. But you didn't know that in the past, all they did was talk down about you. All they did was have your worst interests at heart. They really didn't care about you, et cetera, et cetera. If you don't know that past, you don't know how to move forward with,
I understand
with that person. And as well as, just like Mom said, knowing where you come from and knowing what your ancestors and people before you have went through and paved the way for you to be where you are, it gives you a sense of hope. It gives you a sense of strength and all of the other adjectives.
And just knowing where you are now. Like,
But
I know.
still, okay, what if that person or whatever, like, okay, what if her mama was the one who was talking about me? And she don't have no idea what's going on, but all she knows is that, dang, I did hear that my mama was talking about you, but you my friend, though. Then you just worried about history for no reason.
No, I'm talking about specifically.
I'm just saying, like,
I feel you, but what I'm saying is it gives you an idea of the whole board, so you can know how to move, how to navigate based upon what's happened and based upon facts that have happened in
True.
the past.
I mean, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was speaking more so not really about like how we've been treated as a race or as a culture, but just specifically what our ancestors went through. Like, for instance, I have one great grandmother that used to do laundry for people. And I'm not talking about laundry in a washing machine and a dryer like we have. She used to have to make the lye soap, get the water from the creek or the well, boil the water, wash the clothes with the lye soap, rinse out the water, rinse out the clothes. Oh, by the way, scrub the clothes on a scrub board. Then rinse the clothes out, hang them up to dry, put an iron, not an iron you plug in, but just an iron, in the fireplace to warm it up, iron the clothes, take them back to the people, and get like $3 a week
That's a lot.
$3.
for all of that work.
So yeah, it teaches you.
A week.
It teaches you to
A
be
week.
grateful of where you are now and grateful for and thankful for the people that came before you.
So
And-
now the fact that we have a washer and dryer that we can just put clothes in and push a button and leave
Exactly.
and come
It's
back,
ridiculous.
throw them in the dryer, push a button and leave and come back.
And
It's
then it's
wild.
like, so then when you be at work and you be like, damn, I don't want to be at work. If you know that about your history and know that about the people that came before you, you can be like, well,
They
if
couldn't even work.
If they dealt with this and couldn't even work in a position that I'm working in right now, especially, But if they dealt with all that stuff, making $3 a week, I can sit here and do what I'm doing and be able to get by.
Yeah, that's true. It teaches you to be just grateful of where you came from and where you are now and where you're going or where you could go.
And not only that, knowing who your cousins are, so you won't date them. Anyway. Okay. Next subject. Are y'all glad or mad that I made y'all go to church all the time when y'all were little?
Yes.
Yes.
Glad.
Yes, is
Glad.
that an answer?
Yes.
Sorry, glad.
Are you mad or glad? Yes.
Sorry.
I'm glad.
I'm glad too.
I'm glad too, even though there is a lot of
Even though even though we're gonna get on this topic in a later,
we'll get on this another day
on a later episode.
and all that stuff, but
overall, I am glad.
yes, it just
But
the foundation. It gave a lot
the
of
spiritual foundation.
Yeah, it gave a lot of foundation in my spirituality now. I'm sure everybody else's, but as well, but mine for sure. But there was a lot of stuff that was funny that happened in the church that I really, really, really look back on and just laugh sometimes. Like, it's hilarious.
Yeah, I agree. It was some good times.
It was some good times,
And
yeah.
honestly, that instilled us, like, that gave us the opportunity to have our own relationship with God. So I say yes, I'm very thankful that you
Instill that in us.
instilled that in us.
But also, I can say no, too, because going to church
Ooh, it's
Sunday,
real
Monday,
annoying.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday,
That is
Saturday.
not true.
no, we
It
was
was
not
it was
that
what?
much.
Sunday,
We
Wednesday.
was at church Sunday,
Saturday.
Wednesday, Saturday.
I was out that extreme. Saturday was only if you had choir rehearsal. We didn't have church
Which
on
is
Saturday.
what you
We
made
had
us
every
do.
week.
You made us have choir rehearsal.
Okay,
You
but,
made us be in the choir.
but
Let's talk about that.
my
Let's talk about that.
Okay, hold on. I wasn't as extreme and as strict as some parents,
That's true, though.
but my strategy was to balance what you would hear and experience in the world with the other side of that, with the godly side, the positive side. So anytime y'all were in the car with me, we were listening to gospel. Then when y'all got to your friend's house or at school, you was hearing any and everything. So I feel like it was my job to balance that so you wouldn't be bombarded with everything worldly all the time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense. I appreciate that.
Mom, I have a question to wrap this podcast up. What is one funny thing about each one of us that you have realized?
Interesting.
That is interesting.
Interesting.
I wanna know.
Probably the funniest thing about all of y'all as a group is that each one of you thinks that somebody else is the most spoiled. If we go down the road, all of y'all would probably say a different person is the most spoiled.
Darby, who do you think is his most
That's
spoiled?
definitely true.
I think that's a good question. I don't know who I think the most spoiled is. Probably Thomas.
I think the most spoiled is Gabrielle Garrison.
Oh, put my whole name out there. Put my whole
Sorry.
name.
Gab, who do you think?
Gabrielle.
I'd say me emotionally, Thomas
Whoa.
Physically.
physically.
Whoa.
Yes.
I'm
Materially.
spoiled by
I
emotions.
agree.
Materially.
Carmen financially?
Exactly.
Seriously?
How are you physically
I'm
spoiled?
more
confused.
financially spoiled than Darby?
I thought it was just emotional and financial. I don't know. How can you
I'm
be
more
physically spoiled?
financially spoiled
Thomas-
than Darby?
Thomas is the favorite.
What?
I would agree.
I would agree too. Thomas
Absolutely
can get whatever
not.
he wants, whatever he asks for.
Whatever he gets to act
I don't even
however he
ask for
wants.
nothing. What are you talking
He
about?
gets to act however he wants.
Literally.
Period.
Talk to him however he wants.
Let me go through it.
I'm the mom,
don't
and I
know.
I can verify that I don't have a favorite.
Yeah, she can say that.
I like and dislike things about all four of you, and I love all four of you the same.
I must say I am the best and favorite roommate.
All right. All right.
gosh, whatever.
Since we're going there, Darby is the most spoiled.
I'm
Darby
not
is
the
the
most
most
spoiled.
financially
Darby is the most
spoiled.
spoiled.
Financially spoiled
Okay.
for sure.
Darby is
I
the
am
most
financially
spoiled.
I don't even know how Mom just said that.
Okay,
was
let me
me.
plead my. Let me
Exactly.
defend my
Gabrielle
case.
is the
No,
most.
Let me defend my
Ga-
case.
Gabrielle is
Hold
absolutely
on,
the
hold
most
on, hold on.
emotionally
Yeah,
spoiled.
Okay,
absolutely.
I say I agree.
Carmen is just the most spoiled with babysitting her kid.
Carmen is spoiled
That's
also
it.
in another. In yeah.
In a way that
That's
we can't
it.
put our finger on.
In a way that we can't put our
exactly.
finger on,
Y'all
but
hear
she's
that. Make sure
definitely
y'all
up
hear
there.
that.
I
They
still
can't
need to
put
plead
their
my case.
finger
I have
on
to
it.
defend my case.
But
Go
I'm
ahead,
spoiled
Darby.
though.
Try to defend your
I
case.
said Carmen financially because when Carmen decides she wants something, she's gonna get it. She doesn't care what she has to do.
Yes.
True, but
But if you're buying
Yeah.
it yourself,
how
is that spoiled?
exactly, Thomas? Am I asking
If
you
I
for
decide
this?
I want something and I'll go to
Thank
work
you,
and I
Thomas.
save and I budget and I
Thank
buy
you.
that thing,
Thank
am I being
you.
spoiled or am I just being an
Thank
adult?
you.
I still need
Thank
to defend my
you.
case.
Because I don't feel like
I don't feel like
I
it
still don't
has
see how I'm
nothing to do
spoiled.
with
I'm
anything.
sorry.
No, you're spoiled.
How?
On a-
Tell me how.
I think Thomas. I think
is
Thomas
spoiled
thinks
on
that. Hold on. I think Thomas thinks that I'm the most financially spoiled because I don't
Yeah.
want to cuss on the podcast.
Nah,
even though we already have-
go to say it.
Shit happens to me all the time. I run into the most
Conventional.
Unexpected.
Unexpected, yeah.
things in my life happen to me where
True.
I need help financially, unfortunately. And luckily, Mom can help me with that. But it's not my fault. It's not my fault. Things happen to me. Ugh.
Your
Okay, well,
bill,
I-
your bill super
Which
high.
takes me away from the
Your
most
bill?
financial.
Your bill super high.
So
boy.
Yeah.
can we all have bills?
I,
I bet Darby's is higher than
don't-
mine.
I don't even
No.
have one, so let's talk about that.
Okay, that's not. We didn't
not
say
talk about that.
financially.
Oh, okay,
fine.
now we don't want to talk
No.
about it.
Let
Now
me
we don't
line
want
it
to
up.
talk about
Second
it.
to
Nobody
least.
ever said financially for you, Thomas.
Yeah,
So that
exactly.
doesn't
But
count.
okay, so tell me how I'm spoiled.
Mom.
You are more. Mom is more lenient.
See, you can't even say
no,
Mom
like,
is
whenever
probably
you
the most-
whenever you ask her for anything, I guarantee you she's gonna
She's gonna do
she's
it.
gonna drop everything in her life.
do
No,
it.
she's not. She's not even gonna answer the phone. First of all,
Yes, she is.
I called her. Look, I called her today for
Thomas
something.
even gonna pick him up
Thomas
from
is mad at me
any and
'cause I answered
everywhere.
So you
phone
telling
call.
me?
Let
So you
call
telling
back
me if you
in.
didn't call? So you telling me if you didn't call Mom for something, she wouldn't do it?
No, that's not what I'm
I
saying.
would say no to me.
She would-
That's not
Mom
what I'm
would,
saying.
Mom would definitely ration with me first. Like, have you done this? Have you done this? Can you do this first? Can you do this before I come?
She would definitely
But
say
see-
yes to me, but she'd be like, "You gonna pay me back?"
But
Or-
but look,
Yes, Gabrielle
but
saying.
she knows that if I call her, for something, I've already done that. She knows that if I call her,
That,
I've already.
That might be true.
I doubt it.
I think that would be true for all of you.
No, not for Thomas, because Thomas like he didn't try everything beforehand, but you can't even call the doctor and make an appointment or something.
I didn't call. Nah,
Who
don't go
you
there.
tell me to call the other day? Thomas said, can you call them for me?
Yes.
Yes.
I remember that.
Yes,
was
Thomas,
in the
I
group
was
chat.
there. Yes.
You are the most
Yes.
responsibly. You are the
You.
most responsibly spoiled.
Yes.
Like,
you don't want to be
Responsibility spoiled.
Yes,
responsible.
responsibility spoiled.
Thomas
You
still,
are-
let Thomas still get his mail sent.
That is for a specific reason.
No,
Mail.
That's-
y'all,
That
y'all,
is
let me
for-
tell you
that is
something.
for a specific
Tommy,
reason.
That's
Thomas
the
Thomas
sport we
lives in
talking
his
about.
Thomas has his own apartment. Tell me why this man ordered something and put my mama's name on it to have it delivered to her house.
And
Because
I
the po-
understand
because
that you
the-
don't want it to get stolen.
I don't want it to get
or
stolen for one, and for two,
whatever.
if specifically the only
people have
things that
to deal with that.
the only thing that I put her name on is podcast stuff. So I sent all the podcast stuff to her
You
house.
lie. We didn't even start the podcast before you was sending stuff.
My name was on that shit.
You was out. You was
was
at the
still
PO box.
My name was on that
Garrison.
shit.
You was still
Thomas
sending it to
Garrison.
the PO box.
My living situation,
Right.
from as far as I can remember, has always been.
Okay, let's just all
Quite
agree that we are
unstable.
all spoiled on different levels. We're all spoiled on
We
different
are
levels,
kind of all
different
spoiled on
ways,
different levels, different ways.
situations, but
Yes.
it's necessary sometimes to
It
be spoiled.
is. It is.
And I just want to say that I've always tried to treat them all individually, which is another thing that I guess I can say I'm proud of because I never put them like in a group like all of y'all are the same. I
Never.
tried to treat them individually. Also punish them individually
True.
with
Very
prayer
true.
I
first.
used to be so mad at they
Don't even
punishments.
speak on my situation.
prayer
But I used to be
first.
happy with my punishment though at the same time.
I never got punished.
Wait, what?
I was a good
My
cop.
punishments
used
was
to-
always negotiated.
Carmen is very slick.
See,
Just
spoiled.
like Zariah is
Yes.
negotiator.
I used to
talk
pray
about it. Let's
first
come up
and
with-
ask the Lord, how do I discipline each one differently? individually based on them.
Yeah.
Thomas was very rebellious.
True. He
Um,
was as a kid.
Yes.
Thomas used to get to do everything he
Every
wanted.
single
Everything.
He used to go everywhere
That's
he
why
wanted.
we say he
No, I
is the
didn't.
favorite.
Be all the
No, he did
friend.
not.
Yes, he did.
No, I did
Okay,
not.
I can attest
No,
being the
he did
second
not.
kid. Hold on, being the second kid. He didn't when we were younger,
But as he got older,
as we got older,
he did.
like not even like
That's
older,
what I'm
it's like
talking
high
Because
about.
I
school.
was older.
no,
So?
no, not
So?
even older. Like,
middle school.
middle school ish.
That is absolutely not true.
Yes, it is. Absolutely
But
true.
he also
By 8th grade, Thomas could
did
do whatever he wanted.
No,
Absolutely not.
it might have seemed that way to you because you were younger, but it was a whole lot of times he did not get to go.
A whole lot of times.
Where did you not get
Anyway,
to go?
Mom, continue with Thomas. What you were saying? He was very
But Thomas
rebellious.
was very rebellious and defiant. He challenged me a lot. So I probably whipped him more than I should have. But as I grew a little bit more mature, I cut back on actual spankings and, tried other strategies like taking his phone and stuff like that when he got older, which I'm not going to get into the part about him taking the SIM card out that time.
Woo, 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 woo. Thomas took the SIM card out and put it in another
Who
phone.
does that?
And that was the last
That
time
sound like
that I
something I
really
would
beat
do.
him.
That's
Shiesty.
That's a
Shiesty.
boss move, boy.
No,
Real,
that's
for real.
shiesty.
That's some stuff I would
And
do.
that was
Oh,
the
okay. You
time,
think you
last
got the
time I
phone?
really
Bet.
beat him. I think he was probably in 7th or 8th grade.
That
7th
was
or
a
8th grade.
that was a
Exactly.
pro. That was a pro tip for sure. Took the whole. Hey,
But it was the deception part that I was the most upset about. But
That's
anyway,
funny.
Darby was very
The best kid. I was
mild-mannered
so
and quiet
Exactly. Thank you
for
very
a
much.
while
Relax
until he
yourself.
started
For a
getting loud and
while.
playing the drums and stuff and
Yeah, true.
singing loud all the time.
True.
But other than that, I think Darby looked at Thomas and said, "I don't want to get beat." So he was always
Smart. Smart is what I was. I'm
He
not
was
doing what that is
always
because I don't want to have that reaction.
pretty
Thank you so much.
obedient. The biggest problem I had with Darby was
That's
waking up in
hilarious.
the morning to go to school.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
y'all remember the frog?
The frog.
I don't remember no
No,
frog.
what is that?
I ain't gonna put him out. Never mind.
I don't remember that.
Carmen was also very rebellious, but in a sneakier type of way. She had a lion spirit on her, and
Oh, what?
a
lying
lying
spirit.
spirit. And the Lord finally showed me how I could tell if she was lying or not. She still does not know to this day how I can tell.
Girl,
But
bye.
also,
she swears she figured out a way.
but also,
I would put that to
she's
test.
right. I would give her the opportunity to negotiate her punishments, and I feel like that has helped her as an adult
How to
be able to
negotiate,
handle
yeah.
situations.
Yes, because not even just from my mom. Like, I'm sorry, Mom, but I just don't like being told what to do. Like, you're gonna have to give me an ultimatum or something.
I'm in
because I'm gonna
agreeance.
pick the opposite.
And that's why I was rebellious. Cause I don't want nobody to tell me
I
what
don't
to do.
want nobody to tell me what the punishment's gonna be.
Same.
Let me pick or something.
I don't want nobody to tell me what I can and can't do.
Same.
That's where that rebellious.
That's
came
it.
from.
Alright,
It's
alright,
like,
alright, alright,
for
alright.
sure.
I think that's all
Lame,
for
lame,
y'all.
lame, lame. Even.
That's all for y'all.
I don't think
And,
Darby, but
I'm not rebellious.
Darby's not.
I do remember God telling me specifically not to break Carmen's spirit, so I didn't whip Carmen a lot because I knew that she was going to need to be strong
Because she was gonna need to be the person who hold us together and keep us
Mhm.
on track.
and be strong. Yeah.
Everything
And
makes sense.
Gabrielle got a few whippings for being hard-headed, but for the most part, she was pretty obedient. My biggest problem with Gabrielle was that my biggest problem with Gabrielle is that she would always go to my sister and try to go behind my back.
Shout out
and
to
get
Auntie
stuff.
Mel, my saving grace.
Shout out
Happy Mother's
I love
Day.
you,
Happy
Auntie
Mother's
Mel.
Day,
Happy
Aunt Mel.
Mother's
And
Day.
Aunt Cookie.
And
Happy
Aunt
Mother's
Cookie,
Day.
And
girl.
our cookie.
All our aunts. All our aunts and all the mothers
Happy
that we know.
Mother's Day to
So
everybody. Yes.
And also, Gabrielle was going through a lot of physical health issues and spiritual stuff, as y'all have already talked about. So she was kind of coddled a little more than the other three. And it wasn't until she came out here that she was kind of forced to grow up and stand on her own. So my advice to the parents out there, especially the moms, don't try to treat all your kids the same and recognize that they're all different and they have different needs, different wants, and different things work for them. Different strategies work for each child.
True. And I want to express that part. Expand on that because I recently had one of my friends tell me that like that was like something that they were struggling with their kids. And I just want to say, like, from experience, like from us all being individually different people, like my mom taking that time out to, like, we used to have this thing where we call like quality time, like, and so my mom would take us out individually, like out to eat or wherever it is that she chose for us to go. Like we would have that one-on-one time with her. And I just encourage like everybody else who has like multiple kids, like do that. Like you don't have to be together all the time. Like spend some time by yourself with that one kid. Like you know that you feel like need something. And the next month spend some time with another kid, and they'll all come to realize that we used to be mad. Trust me. What you mean you finna take time out to eat? Like and
what
we're
you
not
mean?
going?
I'm hungry.
What you
Right,
mean?
what
You
do
and
you
Gab going to get
mean?
something? Y'all want to go?
No,
Exactly.
I'm not in agreement.
I'm not in agreement.
But at the end of it, at the end of the day, like it all helped us to have like our own individual relationship with her, and for her to have an individual relationship with us, and for her to know, you know, what we all had going on individually, because you know some stuff you know you don't really want to talk about like around everybody, and it just helps, you know, that bond that you have with your parent, whether you're a mother or a father. Like just do that, like spend quality time, one-on-one time with your kids, like so they can feel important, so they can feel special, you know.
Right. Understand that your kids are
individuals
like, who are growing and have their own personalities.
Exactly, they're going through different things,
and they're on the way to becoming their own person within themselves. Just like you walking around the street and you see different people, everybody is their own person.
Literally.
Just because they're your kid and you got 4 kids, those 4 kids are not the same.
Right. Literally. That one conversation with you individually could be literally life changing for them. Like just for them to know that you like listen to them or you hear them, like without their brothers and sisters right there, you know, getting on their nerves and being all in distracted. Yeah.
And that you see them as a person,
you see
as
them
an individual,
individually, like
and care about them.
Right.
Yeah, those times were super important because it really, I can remember those times because it really set a precedent of like, okay, mom is definitely trying to get to know us individually instead of as a unit.
Right.
And that helps trust. Me.
Like, I can trust you. You actually like me individually.
Exactly.
Not as, like, we're all for your kids.
That and like it helped me figure out my own self. Like, okay, who am I outside of being a sibling?
Right.
Like, who am I by myself?
Exactly. But then it all brought us back in together at the same time. Like, we all know each other.
Yeah, because
we all know each other and we all know ourselves.
Yeah, because after that, after taking us all out individually, she would still come home and still reinforce y'all are siblings.
Yeah.
That's your brother, that's your sister. Y'all are a unit. Y'all are stronger together, et cetera, et cetera. So, like, it gives you the strength and gives you the foundation as an individual, but then also comes right back around and cements you in unity
in family, because she would definitely like, on top of the individual quality time, she would definitely like force us to go to the living room or something and be like, we're watching a movie together. Everybody sit down. We're not moving.
Or do y'all remember she used to make us hug each other?
Yeah. I remember that.
Like, give your brother a hug.
Give your brother a hug.
It was never for me.
Like it
was never for me because it was usually when y'all had an argument. It was like, every time y'all argued, she would be like, okay, y'all go make up and then hug your brother or hug your sister.
That used to be tough right there.
I was mad.
But Darby would never argue.
I was never arguing, so I was always fine with hugging.
I hate hugging Gabrielle.
Darby is always
you get on my nerves, but give me a hug. Now get off me.
I love you.
Get off me now.
Get off me now.
So we can be free, go play somewhere.
Right, exactly. Bye.
That's funny.
Literally.
Mom, I just want to say I love you so much, and I'm so appreciative of all that you've sacrificed for all of us and all that you have laid aside from your younger days to raise us up with such class, dignity, and respect. I love you with all of my being, and I'm so serious when I say when you go, I'm going. So prepare funerals, excuse me. Yes, you are amazing. You're beautiful, and I will never take anything you have done or are currently doing for granted ever in my life.
I second that.
I agree.
Y'all, a lot of y'all don't know, but first I'll just say our mom is like the best mom
She
in the
is
whole
the
world.
best mom.
But like for those of you who don't know, like I don't know, getting brought up like in somewhere that is like a safe space is so like, oh my gosh, like, and like I said again, like a lot of y'all who don't know, like my mom does not like smoke, drink, or cuss. Like I've never heard her say a cuss word.
Ever.
Never
Ever
saw
in my life.
her drink a bottle of liquor. Never
Not a
saw
bottle.
her pick up any type of thing that smoke comes out of. Like it's just so crazy, like how you realize like how people who have grown up in that situations are so influenced by that stuff, and it is crazy. It is crazy, like how like people can feel like, you know, that's okay. Like I had this friend one time, like, and I don't know, everybody, if you know me, you already know I already smoke. So like, but I don't smoke around my kid. Like that's one thing that I don't do, and it is just like, it's so weird to me, like how it actually affects like the friendships that I have, like, because like especially now that we're in Denver, because Denver is a whole different, literally a whole different playing field for smoking and kids. Like smoking and kids in Denver bad altogether. Like there's nothing like, and so most of my friends here, like, you know, like no offense, but y'all, they grew up like they parents, you know, smoking around them, drinking around them, cussing around them, doing whatever, you know, they want to, because it, you know, it was always like I'm the adult and you're the kid, and that was the understanding, which I understand.
Yeah.
But it's so crazy because I cannot allow my child to be around, like, okay, yeah, you might smoke in front of your kid, but I can't be here while you smoke in front of your kid. I'm sorry. Like, I cannot get jiggy with that. Like, and like, that's exactly why, like, we can't be friends, because but our kids can't even play because you trying to smoke. And I'm not having
first
of all,
smoking around my
kids right here. First of all, that's a no-no. And your kids right here who's younger than my kid, that's just beyond me. It blows me. Like, now I have to leave because there's just something like people just, but it's a norm to like people who grew up like that, and it's just so like, it's crazy how it's so different, like from not growing up like that and are going like that. Not saying that there's anything wrong with either one. I'm just saying, like, it's a big difference. Like, it's crazy, like how it becomes a norm to some people. Like, it's not cool. I'm sorry, it's not cool. It's not cool if you smoke.
Well, I was told one time that my kids would not respect me if I didn't whoop y'all all the time and fuss at y'all all the time. But I decided the way for me to get your respect was not to do those things in front of you. So I never cuss, smoke, drink, had a whole lot of men around or anything like that.
Any man.
So,
because who?
No thanks.
So that was my way of earning y'all's respect, and I hope that I have respected y'all as well.
You have
to help y'all respect me. Like, I have to respect y'all in order for y'all to respect me too.
Exactly.
And that has been one of the most things that make us respect you even more than anybody.
Exactly, because we see how
and a lot of parents don't.
A lot of parents don't have that mindset.
Especially with me being a mom now, that takes a lot of sacrifice. Like, to not do, like, and even though my mom did that, like, I know she did it, like, that's just hard as for me. Like, I don't know how she did it. Everybody's not perfect, y'all. I'm just saying this as an example. Like, see, I'm not talking about the people who are the opposite ways, because I do it. I'm trying to tell you, but it's hard. Like, it's hard to make that sacrifice for your kids to be like, you know, well, because we never could say, well, you do it. Well,
never,
you do
never.
it. That could
about
never.
Nothing.
That could never come out of our mouth because she didn't.
About
she
nothing.
didn't. You can't say she could because she didn't.
About
You can't say
nothing.
she be drunk because she
'Cause
don't.
she ain't.
Can't be high because she ain't. Literally,
Exactly.
like, so.
You couldn't say anything.
There was literally nothing to say. So, like, it was. I don't know. That was a good thing for us, because all of us as siblings, we are all like strong-willed, strong-minded, like. And so I'm glad that God spoke to her on the way to where she knew how to, you know, deal with us.
And I applaud her
us.
strength for being able
Me
to do
too.
that, for sure.
Because we be trying to get her to drink and smoke now, and she still don't. We be like, Mom, we grown now? What
All
you,
of us are over 21, Mom.
Literally,
what are you doing?
You
sober for
okay,
30
give it up.
years. That's
Give it
crazy.
up now.
Give it up now. We're old.
Give it up, we're grown. You can
Shut up
smoke.
now.
You can drink. I ain't going to
'Cause
say
I mean,
nothing.
Exactly.
I had a drink when Gabrielle turned 21.
She did not have a drink. She had a sip.
Sip of a drink.
She had a mouth-watering
And I was tipsy.
drink.
Oh my God.
Definitely was not
tipsy.
Girl, if you don't
You are
stop.
telling the story.
That's funny.
I was tipsy.
And
after
also, I
2
want to say
sips.
Happy Mother's Day to my sister. You are amazing.
Yes, you are.
Thank
You are
Happy
an
Mother's Day,
amazing mother,
Amazing
and
mom.
Thank
I
you.
can. You have literally changed and shifted and matured
Yes, you have.
for Zariah and because of Zariah. And I just
Definitely.
want to say
I'm
I
proud
see
of you for that,
and I'm
too.
so proud of you.
You're doing an
you,
amazing
guys.
job.
And I love you so much.
Love you, Carmen.
Thank you guys. I love you too.
And love you, Mom.
And love you, Mom.
And love you, Mom,
Love
and
you,
all the other
Mother.
mothers out there.
All
Happy
the other
Yes.
Mother's
mothers
Day.
out there.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Happy Mother's
I love
Day.
y'all too. Y'all the best things that I've done with my life so far.
Mm.
And I also want to say happy Mother's Day to the people who don't have their moms anymore.
Yes.
Yes.
You're in our prayers. And also to the women out there that wish that they were moms.
Mhm.
Find you a kid and just treat them like they're
Just
your
love
kid.
on 'em.
Just love on them.
Mhm.
Definitely, because even if they're not your kid, if you do not have that, if you do give that love, they will recognize it.
Mhm.
Just like how we're
Exactly.
saying in our podcast, like your family is who you make it.
Right, because I got a whole host of other moms
Literally, me too.
out there.
Work
Mhm.
moms.
Work mom.
Shout out to
Nolly.
Shout out to Dolly. Shout out to all my work moms. Shout out to Janice.
Yes.
I love you
This
guys.
is the last thing I'm going to say, and then I'm going to leave and let you guys finish
We
up.
can end it on this, actually. Let's end it
Okay.
on this.
Yeah.
But I just want to say to the moms out there, let other people pour into your kids, and don't feel like they have to pour into all of your kids. Like they might pick one of your kids and be like, I just feel a bond with Thomas. I just
Mhm.
want to get him something for his birthday
Yeah,
or
let
take him
them.
out to eat. Let them do that. All your other kids will be okay, and they'll find people that that want to pour into them as well.
Yes.
So you have to share your kids with other people, and kids, you have to share your mom with other people too.
True.
Right, because it does take a village.
It does
Yes.
take a village.
Yes.
And on
Does
that
take a
note, we're
village.
going to go ahead and wrap up this episode. We appreciate you guys for listening to
Yes.
this
Absolutely.
We
special
love you
Mother's Day
guys.
podcast.
We love y'all
Yeah.
so
Yep, yep.
much.
Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for commenting, subscribing, liking everything, and
Absolutely.
being with us on this journey. We
Heck yeah.
appreciate it.
And if you haven't liked or subscribed yet, make sure you like this video, like this podcast,
Yes,
subscribe, hit
Yeah.
that bell, and comment, man. Comment your comments, man. We
And
want to hear
get us
from
to
y'all.
100 subscribers.
Yeah, our
Let's do
first
it.
milestone. We're trying to get there. Y'all help us out.
Let's do it.
We're at 87. We can definitely do it, y'all.
We can do it.
Heck yeah.
But I am Darby,
I'm Gabs.
I'm Carmen.
And I'm Thomas.
and we are
Four of a kind.
We love y'all. Catch you on the
Alright,
next
love y'all. See
episode.
y'all
later.
Bye.